back to Wildwood Cottage and welcome back to Wales. Lovely to have you here, hope you're all doing well. Well, me and Stripehn are off out for a walk and we've decided to come and have a look at our wild garlic patch. But I just thought that I'd show you the river and show you Stripehn. There he is there, all excited on his little walk. He's got his little wax coat on again, he's got his little wax jacket on. And we're hoping to miss the rain. So yeah, they promised us heavy rain today. He's getting there on his lead, he's getting used to it now. And it's all very pretty around here today. Do you want me to give you a 360 and show you? There's Stripehn. There's the waterfall behind us here. There's the bridge. There's the mountains. And then all the way around. And behind me is the big patch of wild garlic. So yeah, I filled my bag. I brought a big 2.5 kilogram porridge sack with me. And I filled it up to the top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze it and pop it in the freezer. Come on, buddy. So yeah, we've had no planes today, so that's been good. He came to work with me. I had to go and do some gardening for the lady I go cleaning for. And he came with me. So yeah. So I thought I'd turn you around and show you the waterfall because it's looking beautiful today. Just a sec, I'll turn you around and I'll show you. There you go, there's the waterfall, can you see? So we're just going to have a walk past there. And we're going to go for a little walk just up the road. He's still not very good with traffic. He doesn't like the cars, but he's getting better. There's a lot of farmers around at the moment because it's lambing season, and he hasn't been in contact with many dogs either. So, but there's the waterfall. Isn't it pretty? I think there's been a lot of trees down around here because it's still very light here at the moment. But there you go, look at all that water. It's been a lot of rain. A lot of rain on them hills. There you go. Isn't it pretty? I love this spot. It's one of my favourite spots. It's up by where we used to live. And yeah, it does flood up here. There's loads of wild garlic down there as well, look. I've taken a couple of clumps to take home with me. Because there's masses of it, so it's not like I'm spoiling things in the wild. But look at that waterfall. You get salmon leaping here in the summer. In the basin to the right, they collect in that little basin. I'll zoom in for you. In that basin there, the salmon collect in there in the summer, and they jump up and they go upstream to spawn, and they are wild salmon and trout. And yeah, it's a lovely sight to watch. I caught it by accident once. I brought you here before, I think. I know I came here in my Vlogtober. I can't remember if it's Vlogtober or Vlogtember. But yeah, it's all very pretty. And you know, I think there's a swallow back. Just a sec. They're house martins, look. They're back. Oh, how cool. Well, that's a treat. The house martins are back, which means the swallows won't be far behind. They're early, there's lots of them. How lovely! Right, time to go for a walk with Stripehn. You see down there as well, look at that. It's a lovely spot. Oh, what a delight that is. Do you know, I'm not sure whether they're house martins or whether they're swifts. But yeah, that means summer's on the way. How wonderful. Happy lady. I love this time of year when things start getting back to normal again and we start getting back towards summer. You seen the little house behind me? That's an old weaver's cottage. Used to be powered by water. But yeah, there's lots of lambs around, lots of sheep. So Stripe's being very good on his lead. I think there's a sheep over there giving birth, I'm not sure. She doesn't look very good. I don't know the farmers around here, so I can't really say anything. So I don't know whose sheep they are. Do you want to see some cute lambs? I've just spotted them. There they are, look. Going off to see Mum. Very cute. They're not that old, but that sheep that was, I thought was dead, popped her head up a minute ago, so she must just be resting. She must be tired. Anyway, time to go. So yeah, Stripe's only allowed 15 minutes a day, 15 minutes per walk at the moment. So we're just doing short bursts. Doesn't he look nice in his little coat? Stripe! 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 Stripey! Buddy! Here he is! Right, so any of you who are wondering what wild garlic looks like, this is a patch here. It's got this nice broad leaf on it, and it does have a flower on it, if I can find a flower bud for you. There you go. There you go, there's a flower bud there, and it produces a nice white flower. Just a sec. And this broad leaf. So oh, there's another bud there. There you go. If I can open a bud up, it might have a white flower. There you go. See, there's the flower. It looks a bit like an onion flower because it is the onion family. And you can harvest this anytime up until the end of May, beginning of June. And you can harvest the flowers and the leaves, and you can use it in your cooking. And it's great. This is outside the weaver's cottage, aren't they pretty? They're lungwort. Daffodils are finished. And I think this is a mock orange, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. Right, he wants to go. Stripe, paw, yay, good boy. Stripe, paw, yay. Give me the paw, paw please, no, paw. Well done. You're going to give me the paw? Thanks. Oh, you're very clever. I'm back in the polytunnel. It's raining again, and I'm sporting my war wounds off my puppy. He got me with his paw on my lip the other day, and that's why I've got a split lip. Yeah, I've been out shopping today, and I've been buying some plants. I know, I'm naughty, I shouldn't be, but I did, I couldn't resist. I bought some of this shake and rake scented flower garden. I got it from Home Bargain. It was £1.49, reduced down from £2.99. I was paying £2.99 a box last year. And the ones that I did as seeds in trays didn't do very well, so I'm just going to scatter the rest of the boxes on the perennial border. And I thought this one here, I would scatter around the wall where the puppy fence is going, to try and make it a bit more beautiful. But I'm not hopeful, I'm not holding my breath. But I just fancy a load of flowers around the place, and this is going to attract a load of bees. It's got marigolds in it, it's got stock, it's got poppies, it's got coreopsis, got all sorts of lovely things in there. So we're going to spread that around the garden. I'm thinking of putting this one under the window to the sitting room, and under the pieris trees next to the perennial border. So that's going to go in there. I'm also very excited because my new rose has come. The one that I got off Maria has arrived, and I ordered another climber as well to go with it. But you know, I can't remember what I ordered. So yeah, they came today. They only took 2 or 3 days to come, even with the Easter break. So thank you very much, Maria. I'm going to open the box and I'm going to show you what I got. And yeah, I'm going to show you the other plants that I bought as well. So I just opened the box, turn the camera around and show you the roses that I bought from David Austin. Well, I did order 2, but only one's arrived. So maybe the other one's on its way in a separate package. But this one, they didn't have the bare-rooted variety available. So I got it in a pot instead. And I got Skylark in the end because I couldn't get the Shepherdess one. So I'm thinking of asking for that one for my birthday because it's my 30th wedding anniversary this year. So I think that might be a nice addition to the garden as a present off somebody. I love the rose. I think the rose is absolutely beautiful. It's a medium shrub rose, 4 foot high, 3.5 foot wide. So I'm thinking of putting that in the flower border, but I'm not sure. I want to redo my rose walk, so that might go up there. So I'm really happy with that, really happy indeed. It says it'll go in a shady area. It's attractive to bees because it's got a nice open flower. It'll go in a rose border. It'll go in pots and containers, so it might actually go on the yard, which would be really nice. It's a mixed border plant, and it'll also do for a rose hedge as well, which, you know, I might do one day, but not right now. When I've got some spare money and I've done the rest of the garden, I might do myself a rose hedge and do that up the middle of the garden towards the chickens, because it's a bit of, I've got lots of holes in it, my hedge, from where Gordon kept falling over in it. So there's lots of marks where Gordon kept falling, but he was 97, so he's allowed to fall into the hedge, isn't he? But yeah, I'm very pleased with it. It's got a lot of lovely growth on it. It's got some lovely new shoots on it, so I'm hopeful that it's going to have roses on it this year. It's a beautiful rose, and thank you very much, Maria. So yeah, it was definitely worth putting some extra money to what she gave me and having the other rose. So I'm hopeful the other rose will come tomorrow, but we'll have to see, because if it doesn't arrive, I'm going to have to get in touch and say, where's my other rose, please? So yeah, it's got some lovely new leaves on it, and I love the red tinge around the edge of the leaf. I think that's a really nice finish. So yeah, this one apparently is a shrub rose. So yeah, I need to find somewhere nice in the garden for this to go. So that was that. The other things that I bought were, I got some more of these propagators in Home Bargain. They were £1.99. They did have the other ones, the thicker plastic ones, these ones, and they were £5.99. And you know, I thought, these are just as good. I've got these in the kitchen with my courgettes in. And you know, the plastic part, the black bit, is quite good plastic. And I just think they're all right. They've got a see-through plastic lid on them, so I think for this year, they'll do fine. Right, plants as well. Let's show you what I bought. I got, for the vegetable garden, for the Victory garden, I got some raspberries. I got these. These were in B&M, if you're in the UK. And they were 3 for £10. And I got 3 all gold raspberries for the patch up the top of the garden behind the chickens. So they were good plants, and I thought they were worth it. Sorry. So yeah, I got 3 for £10. Looking forward to having them. I really like them. They have quite a bit of a peachy flavour to them. They're an autumn harvest. They're like full sun or partial shade, so they'll be fine up the top. And they grow 1.8 metres tall, so they'll be absolutely fine up the top of the garden behind the chickens. So that's them. Because all my raspberries died off. I emptied the raspberry border, and we've had that much rain. I haven't had a chance to replant them, and they've all died off. So I've got to start again. So yeah, these are the autumn gold. These are the all gold. Really nice raspberries, really tasty flavour. So I've also got these helenium. I really like this sort of flower, the cone flower. It's really good for the bees, and I can use the flower in the dye pot as well. So it's going to have an extra use in the Victory garden. And this is going to be used for dyeing wool, which they did an awful lot during the war. They used to use tea bags, they used to use coffee, they used to use kitchen scraps as well, carrot tops and things like that to dye their fabric and dye their wool. So I'm going to stick with that theme, and these are both going to go in the perennial border. I planted my lettuces. I bought some new lettuce from Lidl the other day, and they seem to be coming up quite well. I took all the leaves off, and they seem to be growing back nicely. I found this spinach as well, so that's gone back in. So yeah, they seem to be doing well. I put some red vein sorrel in, and put that kale plant in. And then in the supermarket I found some parsley, so I bought 2 and I planted them along there. And I'm trying to grow some basil as well, but it's not looking very happy. I think it might need a bit of a drink, so I'm going to give it a drink today and see if it perks up. But I think it's because it's so cold, it's just not going to do anything. So that's that. My asparagus has gone bonkers in the tray, and they say not to pick it in the first year, so I haven't. I've just left it to go. And next year I'll get it in the garden, and then we can start harvesting asparagus, because this is going to be its 3rd year next year. So that's them. Also, I went mad for clematis today, and I've been doing along the boundary fence, as you know, to keep the dog in, to keep Stripehn. So I was looking at the clematis plants and buying them to go up the back, and that'll grow in any position. Now these are really good. I don't know whether you can see, but there's loads of growth on the top there. And these are from Morrison's, and they were £2.50 each. So I've got this colour purple, which is absolutely beautiful. Let me just get them all out and I'll show you what I've bought. Right, so what I've got was, I got this one, which will grow 3 metres. It says plant in any position, and it's called Ville de Leon. Ville de Leon. So that's a nice pretty one, and it is what it looks like on the camera. It's got a lighter pink and then a red tinge all around the petals. I got this one. It says this one grows 10 metres. So I'm going to grow this one along the fence between where I don't want the dog to get over the wall. So that one's going to go on there. It says it grows in any position, flowers May to June, and it'll grow 10 metres. And it's got the RHS Award of Merit on it as well. So I'm really pleased with that for £2.50. It's called Montana Broughton Star, and it does have a flower bud on it as well. So I'm really pleased with that. That's going to go, as I say, on the wall when the fence is done. And then we've got this one. This is a lovely red one. This grows 2.5 metres. Now I love this one. I think this is beautiful. One of my customers used to have one, and she called it Nellie Moser. So I don't know if that was a variety that she had, but I've got another one of these in the garden, and it has beautiful flowers on it. So I bought another one. Now that one grows 3 metres. I got 2 of this one, the red one, and one of them again has got a flower bud on it, so that's going to be open soon. And this one's got a couple of flower buds on it, so I'm pleased with that one. And then we have also got a perennial sweet pea, and they were £2.50 as well, and these have got an RHS Award of Merit on them as well. Now I love perennial sweet peas because I think they're a much nicer flower, and you get them year after year, and it flowers between July and October. And it says this climbing plant enjoys most well-drained soil, top dressed in spring with well-rotted manure or an organic fertiliser. Pruning, relax and enjoy with no pruning needed, full sun or semi-shade, 2.5 metres tall. So I'm going to get some more of these because I love sweet peas, and I can pop them all around the garden. So I might pop this one on the arch with Gertrude, and I think that'll be nice because when I come through the arch I'll be able to smell the sweet peas, look at Gertrude, and all will be well. So that's what I've bought today. Oh, I've also bought some new trays. Now these trays were great. They were 99p in Home Bargain, and they're lovely sturdy plastic, and mine need replacing, and I think they will fit the lids that I've already got. So I got 2 of those for 99p and the 2 new propagators. So I think that's it for my purchases today. There's not much else going on in here. I've got some beetroot seeds that have started growing, so that some of those are going to need planting on soon. They need a good drink. And in here, let's see what we've got under this propagator here. Oh yes, we've got our cabbage, we've got lettuce, cabbage and purple sprouting broccoli, so I'm really pleased they've started coming up. My cannellini beans haven't come up yet, my purple peas haven't come up yet. Got 2 lots of cannellini. My purple peas here haven't come up yet, but these ones have. These are purple mange too, and this one is asparagus peas. So I may need to do some more purple peas, but at the moment we'll see how we get on, because they were only put in the 9th of March. So they're very slow considering they've been in that long, I didn't realise how long they'd been in. They've been in a month. So yeah, maybe it's the weather, but we shall see. We shall see. Unless the mouse has been in and helped itself, which, do you know, I think it has. Do you know, there's no peas in there. The blinking mouse has been in again and eaten me peas. Little blighter, there's not a single pea in there. No wonder they haven't grown. Let's have a look in this one. Nope, no peas in that one either. The cheeky little blighters. They've been in and eaten me peas. Oh, about me cannellini beans. Now they're just rotting off. No, they've not grown at all. No, I need to start them again. The pesky blinking blighters. I put some runner beans in as well. I put them in the other day. I really don't like this compost, this core compost. It's horrible. It really is horrible. Don't buy it unless you have to. So yeah, I put some more cannellini beans in yesterday. So we'll see how we get on with that. Outside, not much happening outside, just a sec. Oh yes, there is. Let me just show you. I've got all my onions and things out here. Let me just show you around. I've got a big box of artichokes out. They need to be replanted. The chickens have done a lovely job with the soil. But here, I put my onions and my garlic out because I thought they'll get the rain and then I can get ready to plant them. The shallots have come on apace since I put them outside. The rhubarb's coming back, which is great. I love rhubarb. These have been beautiful, these flowers. I'm hoping to harvest the flowers to plant some more walking stick kale. I put my broad beans outside as well, so as soon as I've got this ground ready, they can all go in. I've still got a few strawberries to get out, but it's just the weather. Right, let me show you what I've been doing on the fence. Right, as you can see, there's puddles everywhere, look. Puddles everywhere. Right, this plant here is an acacia, and I think I'm going to try and take some cuttings off this and do some more because it's looking really healthy. I bought that on eBay, I think, for about £6. But along here, oops, slipping in the mud. Along here is a hornbeam. Now, this branch fell off the tree, which is just here. So what I thought I'd do was I'd plant some along here. So what I've done is I've just cut the branch up and I've just planted it here. So we're going to see if we can get some hornbeam growing as a hedge there. And then here I was given some willow. And I'm trying to screen this off to stop the cows and to stop the dog escaping, because I think the dog will just hop over the fence and he'll be away. So I am going to hire the fence along here. But what I wanted to do was put a barrier in as well to screen him, and also to screen the cows so they can't see the dog and try to get in. So as you can see, they've got some nice little willow flowers on them. So they're doing okay. So I'm hoping they're going to take. And then what I can do is I can harvest the whips as they grow, get a nice thick hedge for the birds, and then just take the tops off every year, and then maybe I can use them in some weaving. So that's my thinking for that. I'm not going to put any round the tree, but I'm thinking of putting something low under the tree around there, just to stop the dog, really, to keep him away from the fence. This is getting moved. I'm going to try doing it tomorrow because it's going out up by the house. Let me take you down here. The strawberries everywhere along here. I don't think I'm going to get them all out this year. Right, here. These are honeyberries, and I took these out. I've decided I'm going to put these somewhere else so I can get to them to harvest them. I've got 5 of those. So what I've put in their place is, I'm not sure what this is. I think this might be a buddleia, but I'm not sure. But there's a little flower coming here, so I'm going to find out pretty soon as to what it is. But I've put that in there. And as I say, I'm going to try putting something else around the underneath of the tree, but I'm not sure what yet. And I'm going to hire the fence, and I'm going to do that on the field side, so that it's not on this side. I've put this in. I think this might be a dogwood, but I'm not 100% sure. But I put it in anyway. I think it's pretty. I love the colour of the branches. If it is a dogwood, I might take some cuttings off it and put them up the back of the garden as well. But these were off my brother. And then I popped this one in as well. I need a forsythia. And this was also off my brother. And it's got some lovely yellow flowers in. So, yeah, I have been busy while you've been away. My Philadelphus is starting to come back. And I love it at this time of year because you get these lovely green leaves coming through, these baby buds. But you also get this gorgeous, gorgeous lichen. The tree's covered in it. It's like a big fairy covering on the tree. I never touch it. I don't take it off. I just leave it. The birds feed on it in the winter. And I did give it a prune around the bottom the other day so I can get round the fence to get in and extend the fence upwards. And these branches, I'm going to try planting them and do some cuttings off this tree. And then I'm going to sell them. So yeah, hoping by the end of the year to be able to have some cuttings rooted so I can sell them because it's a beautiful tree. It has lovely white flowers on it. And it gives a lovely screen in the summer because what I do in the summer is to sit on the grass here when it's not as muddy. And this tree just gives a nice barrier between me and the field. And now I've got that Himalayan honeysuckle and the buddleia next to it. And it just adds a nice screen. And then the cows can't see me because I feel a bit intimidated by the cows. And I don't want them intimidating me and intimidating the dog. And I don't know whether you can see in the distance. Can you see down there? There's some lambs. Let me see if I can show you. Where are they? Oh, they've gone. There was some lambs, but she's gone. Oh well. Right. So as you can see, it's very wet here today. But I am going to get on with a couple of jobs. I like to get this finished really, but it's far too wet. As you can hear, I'm squelching. So I've got to get this back in. I think this is a, I think it is a gooseberry. So this needs to go back in here. And I think that's about all I can show you today because it's so wet. Oh, do you want to see my rosemary flowers? Look at these. Got lots of lovely rosemary buds there. Look at that. Can't see the colour though. Oh, there you go. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? They're a nice little lavendery blue colour. They're very nice. So I need to rescue it from this bramble. But, yeah, it's all very wet. It's all very squelchy. And it's all very puddly. And a bit dangerous walking round, to be honest with you. So I need to find something else to pop in this gap here. Just to distract the puppy. And I might move this bin as well and pop that round the side of the polytunnel and pop something there. I popped another Himalayan honeysuckle there, and I've got plants to go along the field fence here. I've got another one of those dogwoods there, so I'm going to pop that along there and see if I can divide it up a bit as well. So yeah, the roses are coming back nicely. They're all coming back nice. This is the rambling rector on the one next to the polytunnel. So we need to tie that in and then I can encourage it to grow over the top. So that's good. Might do that now. Right, let's have a look what else we've got, shall we? Oh yeah, I know. I'll show you down here. Don't go down here very often because it's a bit unstable. But this was where Mr. Stoat was. He doesn't appear to have been back. He seems to have gone. So that makes me happy. Right, we've got a Cox apple tree that needs to go in here. I think this one was from Charlie's. It's a nice healthy plant. All my strawberries that I took out the veg garden are all ready to go back in. And these are my 2 David Austin roses that are ready to go back in. This one is Renee Victoria, which is in memory of, it's for Queen Victoria. And that one is Indigo. And these are both old roses, 1800s, again from David Austin. So I'm looking forward to getting them in. I think this is an Acer, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Let's have a look. No, it's a mulberry, a dwarf mulberry. This is my grapevine I got for my wedding anniversary last year when we were away. And these are the fruit bushes that I bought earlier in the year that I told you about. I've got my golden gauge. I've got my damson, and they're starting to come, they're starting to bud nicely. I've got my medlar, which is this one. And I'm not sure what the last one is. Let's have a look. I've been throwing stuff over the wall out the dog's way. This one is a quince. Yes, that one's a quince. So we've got a quince, a medlar, a golden gauge and a damson. So I'm waiting to get them in as well. But they're going up the back behind the chickens. But I need to put the fence in first. There's always another job to do before the job gets done. And then this one is a green gooseberry, which also needs to go in. So I've got a spare blackcurrant here that's waiting to go in as well. But I need to get up and get that organised. But it's not going to happen this year. This is a dual plum tree. And this is going to go along the wall here, because all the way along here is going to be fruit. So I'm starting to get thinking about that and get organised with that. Right, I think that's it for today. I can't think of anything else to show you. Hope you enjoyed our walk and coming out with me and Stripe to have a look at the river. There's not much else for me to show you today because I've not been getting outside much. Stripe's been taking up a lot of time and the weather's been awful and my husband's been off for a week, so I've not really been able to get much done. But I'm hoping next week to get back to normal. We did have a day out last week to a place called Betsy Coed in North Wales. So I've done some video footage of that for you and I'll put that in next week's video. But other than that, I think that's about it. I've just come out to check on my seeds, so I'll do that in next week's video for you and show you how they're getting on. Because things just aren't moving on at all. I think the weather's far too cold. I've tried doing them in the house and they're just spalting really quick. Just going to really leggy because I think it's too warm inside. And then I'm sowing things outside and they're just not doing anything. So, do you know, I feel like giving up at the moment because the whole season's just a complete washout and a complete failure. But I'm determined. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to sow some more seeds. The mouse set me peas. The beans rotted off. The courgettes haven't done anything. The squash haven't done anything. So I'm going to do some more now because if I don't do them this weekend, then it's not going to be worth doing them and I won't get anything from them and I'll waste the whole season. So I'm going to have a go over the next couple of days of doing some more seeds and seeing if I can get the ground workable because, you know, I've got potatoes to go in and I can't get them in. I've got artichokes to go in. I can't get them in because the ground's just sodden. And I feel really sorry for all the farmers who are trying to get their crops in because it must be a nightmare for them having fields underwater. I mean, my garden's not underwater, but it's very, very soggy. It's very wet. I mean, you go under the surface of the soil and there's water. It's not just on the surface. It's right underneath the soil. So I can't even put my potatoes in because they're just going to rot. But this is real life. This is gardening. The Digging for Victory garden must have been frustrating for people during the war who had the elements to deal with as well, just as we have. And we'll just have to do our best. I'm going to put my new potatoes in bags. So I need to get out and get them harvested, the leaves. But even that just going out. It's just been raining now and it's just stopped. So I thought I'd just come and nip out into the polytunnel again and just say goodbye because there's just not been much going on. So that's why I took you for a walk today. Anyway, the garlic is in the freezer, so that's all nicely tucked away. I'm going to start processing that and get that sorted out so I can use that in my cooking. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. Mown over and I'm going in. So my husband's just come home with the pup. He's just taken him out for a walk and they've just come back. So I'm going to go and get a cuppa and I'm going to go and see them for a bit. So see you in the next video. Enjoy your week. I hope you have a lovely week. And I will see you soon. If you have enjoyed my video, do like and subscribe. Do hit that notification bell and that'll tell you when I upload new videos. And if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, the girls a treat or Stripe a little toy, then do leave a donation in my Ko-fi account and we'll be very glad of whatever you'd like to donate to us. So enjoy the rest of your week and I will see you soon. So take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.